Today is Tuesday. Tuesday is the day of the root chakra. The mantra for the root chakra is I am. So let's see how we can empower ourselves today and affirm who we are. Our fortune says you will conquer obstacles to achieve success. And I have a channeled song for you today. I don't have a channeled message, but I do have a channeled song. So I'm going to play a few seconds of the song. Hold on, let me find the right part so I can play the part that's been playing in my mind over and over. I got soul, I got grace, had to throw away the self-hate, staring on my demons in the face, moving on to find time and nigga never late, follow my fate, had to learn life ain't a race, slow. Okay, that's it. Maybe that part could be significant to someone. I'm gonna read the lyrics. He says, I got soul, I got grace, had to throw away the self-hate, staring all my demons in the face, moving on divine timing. I'm never late. I'm just going to paraphrase or change that word because I don't want to repeat that on the channel. Follow my fate. Had to learn life ain't a race. Slow down, slow down. I'm trusting the process of my face. I can't read today, can I? I'm trusting the process of my pace. So he's telling himself, slow down. Life is not a race. Trust the process of the pace that you're at. You don't have to run. Ain't no finish line for you to get to. Life is a journey. So slow down and enjoy the journey. Okay. So that's the song that has been replaying over and over and over and over and over and over and over for me this morning. So maybe that'll resonate with somebody today. And the artist, his name is Free Soul, and it's spelled FR33 instead of EE. So it's FR33 Soul, SOL, in case anybody wants to listen to the song, to the entire song. So let's see what we get here today. The question that we're posing is, what am I being asked to ground, or where am I being asked to ground, stabilize, or feel safe? So I'm going to say that one more time. What or where am I being asked to ground, stabilize, and it says or feel safe, but I'm going to change that to in order to feel safe. So what or where am I being asked to stabilize, ground in order to feel safe? I'm going to start with a couple of these cards because I like how direct and honest they are. So the Tempest. The other day I did a reading with these cards and I called that Temptation, but that's actually Tempest, which is a storm. So if you are feeling like you are in the midst of a storm, you are definitely being called to ground and stabilize yourself. And when I see this card, or when I look at this card, it's number one, there's rain and there's lightning, but it's like the rain and the lightning is causing a transformation. Anytime I see the monarch butterfly, that butterfly to me represents spiritual transformation. So it might feel like you're going through a storm at this time, or this could have been in the past. You might have found yourself going through a storm and you came out of the storm transformed into a new person. And this storm could be something emotionally. When I see the rain in the card, that makes me think about the water, of course, and that's water signs. So it could have been an emotional storm. And then that lightning strike there to me represents air, or it represents Aquarius energy. So it could have been a mental storm. So you could have found yourself battling emotionally and mentally, or you could find yourself battling emotionally and mentally in this present moment. And it's saying that you have come out, or you will come out transformed and made into a new person or a new version of yourself. So then we have spiritual rooting. So that what you have gone through, the Tempest, was a spiritual transformation for you. It allowed you to get rooted spiritually. If we look at this card, this person is sitting by a tree, and it's like they're receiving love from the roots of the tree. They're receiving energy from the tree. And the energy, the primary energy that they're receiving is love, because there's a heart here under the tree. And it's like this tree has a web of energy, or a web of knowledge, a web of information that is helping this person get grounded spiritually. So your transformation that you went through, the tempest, the storm that came and transformed you, helped you to get spiritually rooted in who you are now. Then we have the refuge of flowering soul, cultivate your spirit. feel like this is saying making your house a home, or making a home within yourself, finding refuge in your soul, or your soul is finding refuge, right? Then we have I'm indifferent. Hold on, I'm trying to read this right because I'm confused right now. I'm indifferent, limits, no compassion, disinterested, neutral, emotional distance. Okay, so maybe that's the approach that you've been taking. You feel like you're indifferent. You don't have compassion towards certain things anymore. You're not interested in certain things anymore. You are coming from a neutral space, and you have created emotional distance from some things in your past. Maybe you've created emotional distance from the thing that caused you to go through the storm in the first place. And in order for you to become indifferent, you had to go through this storm. And then the storm is what created the space for you to find refuge within yourself and find refuge spiritually, find refuge within yourself and find refuge spiritually, about allowing you to become spiritually rooted in who you are now. And then I said web earlier when I was talking about this tree and how it had a web of knowledge, a web of information around it. And then the dream weaver comes out. It says lucid space, call your truth, break free. And then we have another butterfly here, and there's a spider here. And that's the message that I've been getting also. I kept seeing this image of a spider. So spiders could be significant to you in some type of way. Maybe you've been seeing spiders a lot. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that. And then we have weigh your emotions carefully, find equilibrium within. I feel like that relates to the tempest energy. You had to find equilibrium within yourself to come out on the other side of this storm. Game over, and now it's over with. Whatever game that not necessarily a game, but the situation that caused the storm is over, and that's the reason that you've come out indifferent now, and you have limits to what you will and will not tolerate. Your compassion is set up differently. Like, you don't have compassion towards the same things that you used to, just because you've grown and you set up boundaries for yourself, and you created emotional distance between yourself and certain things because of what you went through, because you had to ground yourself and get spiritually rooted, because you had to stop playing those same games. You had to create, in order for you to stop playing those games, you had to create emotional distance between yourself and the situation and become neutral. See everything for what it is. Confinement. And yeah, I feel like whatever it was in the past, it kept you in a space of confinement. It had you feeling confined. It had you feeling like there was no room to grow. It had you feeling boxed in, like there was no way out. And the key to getting out was within you. The key to getting out, the key to the storm, the key to getting out of this storm or getting out of this space that made you feel confined was within you. You had to let go, stop playing their game, whoever that is to you, and ground yourself and root yourself spiritually, and weigh your emotions, or find balance within yourself, so that when I grab another deck, I pause in my words, but you had to find balance within yourself so that you could create a feeling of safety within yourself, because that's the question that we were asked in the beginning. What or where am I being asked to ground, stabilize, or feel safe? You had to go through the storm in order to find safety within yourself, in order to ground and feel safe within yourself, in order to find refuge within yourself. I like to say that our body is the only home that we can never move out of. Your soul finds refuge inside your body, and it's the only place that you can never move out of ever in life until you're not here anymore. So you have to get comfortable in your skin. You have to make yourself, you have to get to a place where you feel safe within yourself. And in order to do that, you have to make some changes. You have to create boundaries for yourself. You have to create emotional distance from certain things. You have to speak your truth, which is the key to breaking you out of this confinement. That truth is important here. I just went back to that. I forgot about that card over there, the Dream Weaver. You had to create the truth. You had to create your truth to break free. The secret or the key to break free was creating your truth, living in your truth. In this house, I feel like that's your refuge. That's the refuge you've created for yourself. And the foundation of your house, your home, your refuge is your truth. Yeah, you're no longer living in illusions. You're no longer living in illusion. You're no longer illusioned. You see the truth for what it is. And then we have here wish granted and then highest good on the other side. But you've been living according to what is in alignment with your highest good. And we get the wish granted card out here often. So that is allowing you to receive a wish that is being granted. Then we have just go within. Yeah, that's the key. Again, that's the key to everything. Living in your truth. Your truth is the key to your breakthrough. Your truth is the key to getting you out of this cycle. Your truth is the key to getting you out of refinement. Your truth is the key to finding refuge within yourself. Think about it like this. If you are always living in a way that feels unauthentic to you, how does your soul find space to feel comfortable? It's like you're always pretending, always trying to be something or someone that you're not. It's almost like you're running a race that is not designed for you. As long as you are showing up in a way that is not authentic, it's like you're living a life and running a race that's not designed for you. You're after a goal that is not yours. As a matter of fact, people who live in an unauthentic way, like what is it that they're seeking? What are you seeking? A person who does not live in their truth, what are they seeking? Like what is their end goal? What do they want to accomplish? What do you accomplish by not living in your truth? What do you accomplish by not living in your truth? So yeah, we have your wish being granted because you decided to live in your truth. You decided to no longer be illusion, no longer live in the illusion, under the illusion of truth. You're committed to yourself now. I said, just go within. That says, just go with it. Embrace spontaneity and trust the journey. Remain open to unexpected twists and turns along the way. Yeah, I feel like those unexpected twists and turns is what caused us to have to get back grounded in our emotions and after coming through that storm. Whoa, hold on. This is the card that wanted to come out. So divine flow, you are in your flow state. You've entered your flow state by emotional distancing yourself from things that set off your nervous system, by living in your truth. That is the key to your breakthrough. That is the key to getting you out of confinement. And now that you're out of confinement, you have reached flow state. And now the wish that's being granted is whatever your heart's desire is, whatever that thing is in your heart that you want for yourself that will not go away, that you just keep coming back to over and over and over, because that's the thing that your heart desires. That's the thing that you want. That's the thing that you require to make you feel fulfilled in life. Your wish is being granted. Your wish is being granted. You're receiving that thing. Trying to see what other cards I want to pull before I close this out. I might need to pull cards that I see will fit on the table, right? So let's pull some cardology, couple cardology cards, and then we'll close this out. I don't like how, let me switch these, because I don't like how it's not balanced. That now it's really not balanced. Okay, I'm doing too much. I get it. Let me chill. All right. Maybe I should pull one more of those to go right there. I'm just trying to make this look even, but that little space right there is throwing me off. There we go. All right, let's see. what else do we have to see, or do we need to see today? What else do we need to know about how to stabilize ourselves in order for us to feel safe? King of Diamonds. Somebody's about to get their dream home. That's your heart's desire, and that's the wish that's being granted for you. Your dream home, right here in the center. Dream home. That's what your wish is that's being granted. Some of you might be in conversation with a businessman, a music producer, a wealthy person. Again, some of you are creative. Your creative outlet might be music. But yeah, back to the message. Your wish granted, your heart desire for somebody, for some of you, your heart's desire is that wish granted. And it's your heart's desire is the dream home, which is your wish granted. And your wish being granted, another wish that's being granted for you is you're going to be successful at whatever it is that you're doing. Whatever your goal is, you will be successful at it because you have the mental capacity, the mental power to see it through, to make it happen. You have the mental capacity, the mental space, the what's the word I'm thinking about? You have the bandwidth, you have the capacity to make it happen for yourself. You have the grace to make it happen for yourself because you have balanced yourself emotionally after that storm. And you have the grace to see it through, whatever it is. It could be a business deal for some people. Then we have the 7 of clubs here and the wild card, which is anything is possible. It's a miracle card. So anything is possible. Whatever you can conceptualize in your mind, whatever you can see with your mind's eye, it is possible. So don't give up on it. Don't feel like it can't happen. Don't allow yourself to give in to the doubt. And then for the 7 of clubs, this is about seeking knowledge. So if you feel like there's something that is unattainable for you, seek knowledge to put yourself in a place where you know that it is attainable. Seek the knowledge that you need in order to make it happen. Problem solve, work it out. That's what this 7 of clubs card here is about. Problem solving, seeking knowledge, attaining the information that you need in order to be successful. For some of y'all, it's going back to school. For some of y'all, it's higher learning, taking courses, getting more certifications in order to be successful. Some of you want to move forward with a business idea, but you don't know how. Obtain knowledge, seek the new information that you need in order to move to the next level, in order to problem solve and make your way through and make your way to being successful, right? So focus on this card is also about focusing on detail. So pay attention to the details. A lot of people like to, I'm a person like this also. I visualize, and sometimes I can skip over the small details that's necessary to get me to the next step. So it's saying here that we need to pay attention to the details in order to move forward. Okay? Feel like this reading came through in layers. I love when that happens. I kind of want to keep going. I've been cutting these readings off at 15 minutes, but I kind of want to keep going. So let's see what else we want to pull today. What else wants to come out? What else wants to be said? I just want to say that I'm proud of you for living in your truth, coming out of confinement, seeing through the illusions, no longer playing their game. I didn't even read that card, did I? It says, don't be fooled by the tricks, misleading information, or mental traps. And I was just talking about not allowing yourself to get fooled by the doubt. Don't allow the doubt to be louder than your faith. Those are mental traps. Don't go down a rabbit hole and then not know how to bring yourself back out of it. Problem solve, seek knowledge. Again, this says the ability to see the larger picture and the patterns. Yeah, so that's again, pay attention to those details. And don't get so focused on the details that you end up in a mental trap. Okay. And then we have repeat mantras. So your mantras for your chakras, um, I'm not going to repeat all of them right now, but if you've been watching my readings, I give you a mantra at the beginning of every reading. I at least give you the words to start your mantra to strengthen that particular chakra. And the root chakra mantra is I am. So you repeat mantras to yourself to strengthen your energy in that particular chakra. So your root chakra is about being grounded and rooted in who you are. So in order to be grounded and rooted in who you are, you have to tell yourself who you are. So I am successful. I am problem solving. I am receiving my heart's desires. I am receiving my dream home. I am successful at my business deals. I am a successful business person. I am trusting that anything can happen. Okay, that's a little blank blatant. Is that what I'm trying to say? Working out can help clear your mental energy. Working out can help renew your mind and get you in another mental space. It helps to break up the mental chatter. I know we're on the crown chakra, but we're getting a lot about the mind. These two are mental cards. We're getting a lot of um, messages pertaining to the crown chakra and pertaining to the mental energy. So in order to stabilize yourself and ground yourself and feel safe, you have to be strong mentally. You have to be balanced mentally, right? So working out can help to clear that mental energy and clear that mental chatter, right? And the last card that we have here is the crumbling. What are you holding on to? What are you clinging to? What are you not letting go of? What do you feel like is making you feel like you can't move forward? What do you feel like what do you feel like the thing is that keeps you from moving forward? If you still find yourself feeling like you're in this confinement, what is the thing that makes you feel like you cannot move forward? Acknowledge that thing, whatever it is. Find out what that thing is for you. The thing that you might be clinging to. I'm hearing addictions. For some people, it could be addictions. For some people, I feel like it could be giving too much of yourself emotionally. So you have to get back to that neutral space, create some emotional distance between you and the thing, whatever the thing is, or the people. For some of you, it could be people that you're giving too much of yourself up emotionally. And so this is saying, what are you clinging to? Is asking you to acknowledge what you're clinging to and let go of it. For some of you, it's not speaking your truth, being silent. You're silencing yourself. And not living in your truth and not speaking your truth is two different things. You can live in your truth and still be silent or not speak up when you need to speak up for yourself. Are you clinging to not speaking up for yourself? Are you clinging to the doubt? Are you clinging to going down these rabbit holes and getting yourself lost in the process instead of focusing on the end goal? Are you clinging to the details instead of focusing on the end goal? It's different for everybody. That's why I'm throwing out all these different scenarios. What illusion are you not seeing through? Identify that, and it'll help you to start to reground yourself, get back spiritually rooted. It'll help you to feel safe within yourself. Remember, at the beginning, we were talking about the refuge, your soul having a safe space. So identifying the thing that you're clinging to that's making you feel unsafe can help you to navigate through that in order to find safety and find refuge within yourself again. Let me remind myself of what this fortune was again. You will conquer obstacles to achieve success. So yes, you're conquering whatever obstacle it is, whatever you're clinging to that might look like an obstacle to you. You're conquering it, and you will obtain success. You will obtain success. Okay, that's all I have for you today. I know that was a lot. I just felt called to keep going, but I feel the need to remind you before we close this out. You've reached flow state. Some of you have reached flow state. For others of you, that is your heart's desire to get to a place where you've reached flow state. And in order to get to that state, again, you have to acknowledge and identify the thing that you're clinging on to that's not allowing you to feel safe within yourself. The key to coming out of confinement and getting to flow state, again, remember we talked about that foundation of truth. And in order to build on a foundation of truth, you have to start being honest with yourself. You have to start being honest with yourself. Honest about what you're holding on to. And the fact that the workout card came out here, that could be literal. Some people may need to work out in order to clear themselves from some of the mental chatter that they might be experiencing. And for others of you, that's letting you know that this situation is going to work out. Remember, we have the anything is possible card. So it's going to work itself out with your assistance, because you have to, again, acknowledge your truth. Acknowledge the truth. That's the foundation that you are rooted in, or that's the foundation that you need to be rooted in. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that wants to come out here. Just go with it. Just go with the flow. For some of you, you have been too meticulous, and this is saying just go with the flow. Maybe that's the thing that you've been clinging on to, trying to have so much structure and order in order to achieve your goals. Sometimes you achieve your goals faster by just going with the flow. Going with the flow is being in flow state. And sometimes we can confine ourselves by feeling like we have to be so meticulous and strict in our everyday lives. Yes, it's good to have structure, but it's also good to be in flow. Energy is fluid. It moves in waves. And if it's too much structure and do it like this, and this, we can miss the opportunity to be in flow. And some of us need to create some emotional distance between us and some things, us and some people. Become neutral. Become neutral so that things don't affect you or weigh too much on you emotionally. And if you need a reminder that it's going to work out, repeat your affirmations, repeat your mantras. I am trusting that everything is working out for my highest good. I am trusting that everything is working out for my highest good. I am trusting that everything is working out for my highest good. Don't be fooled by the mental chatter. Create your truth and break free from the mental trap. Okay? I'm going to stop it right there. I hope that this was resonating with you. If you made it to the end, consider giving me a like and subscribing to the channel, and tell a friend about the channel. Boost these numbers up. And as always, love and gratitude to you guys, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.